Shout out to my stylist that gave me the sweater, by the way. Thank you very much. My new best thing. I love it. Um, I think it's important to understand that God chooses the team and the project. And the project is never as important as the team. We often, um, I'm not going to use the word we in this one. I'm going to say people often get so excited about their projects that they just look at the team members as ancillary, not important. What's most important is the project, that we get the project done. I'm going to say that's not a good thing. I there's a young man that I admire. I'll never mention his name because I don't know how he feels about me, but I love this guy. I met him when he was about 34, 35 years old. He was very successful then. He came from a successful family on both sides, his wife's side and his side. His talent is unbelievable because he takes what he learns and he does it with his own flair, with his own spin, and he surrounds himself with the smartest people that he knows in the industry that he's in. He pays them to come in to be a part of what he's doing. He doesn't ask for anything for free. Nothing. He doesn't treat people, I'm talking about his mentors, he doesn't treat people with any level of disrespect. I remember talking to him in a bathroom, and he turned to me face to face, dropped his arms to his side, and listened to every word I had to say. And at the time, I was his student. The young man, in my opinion, is one of the most brilliant people I've ever met in my life. Of course, so let's get to the external stuff that everybody wants to hear. He's a millionaire. He has a Ferrari. He drives a Rolls Royce. You know, all these other things. Hooey. Very glad he's got it. I think he has every watch there is made to man, made by man, along with the real estate, the gold, the silver, and whatever. Great. But what was most important to him was his team. His team. His team that he takes on trips. His team that comes to his house. His team that he celebrates with. He doesn't celebrate alone. He never celebrates alone. It's not about the project, it's about the team. God, I believe, equips you for whatever project based upon the talent of the team. Everybody's chasing money when we all should be chasing team members. Jesus came off the mountain. First thing he did, the first thing he did was not to get a job. He healed and he showed people how to become successful. Throw the nets on the other side of the boat. Follow me. I'll make you, and I'm trying not to get too churchy here because this isn't a church. I'm a teacher of spiritual truths that work in every aspect of life, whether it's in the public sphere, a politician, a church, a business. So any of you that think that this is no, these are spiritual truths. Spiritual truths. If we focus in more on the team or building the team or standing behind the team or staying with the team and supporting each other, we will lack no good thing. None of us. Not me, not you, none of us. Ego, pride, and lust get in the way. Check yourself. If you cut somebody off, be honest with yourself and find out, was it because of pride, ego, or lust? Some kind of fear you had. We step out on our own feet because we're concerned about the project and not about the people. We're not concerned about the souls. Melchizedek, the whole idea with Abram and Melchizedek and the whole thing and the king of Sodom and that sort of thing. He says, give me the souls. He says, no, you can't have the souls because it's about the souls. It's not about the stuff. You can have all the stuff. It's about the team. Good, bad, or indifferent. We have to build up the team. In the book of Exodus, which is where I am today for this, I'm having a fantastic time. I mean, seriously. Where, God is actually giving instructions to Moses. Almost forgot this was Moses. God is giving instructions to Moses on what he wants in the tent, in the tabernacle, what he wants, how he wants his priests to, what he wants his priests to wear. God is giving instructions on the incense and the anointing oil and what goes in it. Because he recognizes that when he gets a particular smell, that the people are praying. He gives instructions that says, this perfume is not for everybody. This is for me. So if you make it unto yourself, which is a form of idol worship, I'm really hoping that you understand this. The reason why is because we can heal ourselves. In the anointing oil, there's healing. In the incense, there's healing. The attitude, there's discipline in this. There's all kinds of things in this. In chapter 31, verse 1, he says, and the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezaleel. His grandfather was Ur. Ur was the guy that was holding up his arms and that sort of thing. Tribe of Judah. And I read this in the last video. It says, he's filled with the Spirit of God in wisdom and understanding, knowledge, and all manner of workmanship, devised cunning works and that sort of thing. Verse 6, he says, and I, God speaking, behold, have given with him Aholiab. He's the tribe of Dan. Not as accomplished, but wise at heart. He has wisdom. Maybe, so he didn't talk about his knowledge and workmanship. It was about the team. So, do you really think one person can build a tabernacle by themselves? And a tent and do all the fixtures and that sort of thing? I made a commitment to do these within 10 minutes. It's about the team. Bezaleel was hired with an assistant, and keep in mind, this is a book to leadership. There are all manners of people within the 12 tribes that can do all manners of work. But first you put together your core group to build a team.